In the previous videos, we mentioned about the typical content of an abstract. It basically covers all the necessary aspects of a research study, providing a concise overview of the research study, where the focus is on the information instead of providing explanations on the observations and findings. Therefore, the abstract will be purely constitute of the text, and when you mention about the findings, it should be expressed in the quantitative manner. We also mention about the common mistake of the abstracts, which is not in line with the purpose of the abstract, providing the reader a good overview of the respective paper for them to quickly grasp the basic ideas for those papers. Now let us look at the details in terms of each component of the abstract, as well as the recommended tenses for those components. There will be an introduction part for the abstract, which you need to provide the research background, research problem, and the purpose of the research. These are the tenses that you normally encounter for the respective purposes. As for the methods and methodology, you will need to state the data collection instruments, specify the experimental variables, state the experimental steps taken, and state the data analysis processes. The respective tenses are given here. And then for the result and discussions, you will need to present the main findings, which is normally written in the simple past tense. And also you can give comments on the finding as an explanation or generalizations with comparison with prior finding or support the theories. Remember to do this in concise manner, and you may use the simple present and present perfect tense. As for the conclusion, you need to state the theoretical or research contributions of the study, state the contributions in the context of the actual situation, provide recommendations, or give some directions in terms of the actual applications. This can be done in the simple present tense. If you find it is difficult to remember the type of the tenses, there are a few simple rules that you can adopt. If you are talking what is in the past, such as the purpose of your research, or what you did during the experiment, how did you do it, what did you observe, and so on so forth. Normally that will be the simple past tense. Let's say now if you are referring to your research within the context of the paper, which theoretically is referring to the instance when the reader is reading it, such as your comments to the findings, as if you are communicating with the reader, then that will be the simple present tense. The same principle applies to your conclusions when you talk about the contributions of your research or providing your opinions in terms of the applications of your research study. You may use the simple present tense.